Hello Libra, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance reading for the month of January 2023. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using my original tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. And then I will close out your reading, Libra, with a Work Your Light Oracle card. All right. Ooh, nice. Okay. I'm feeling like this goes here, so I'm going to go with it. All right, Libra. So as we move into the month of January, you've got the Knight of Cups. Now, that's a beautiful card to start off the new year with, because that means that someone shows up for you in the right timing and in the right way. It also means that a reward is coming. Now, because this reading is focused on money, career, finances, investments, all those things, I do feel like you are going to be recognized with something. Now, for some of you, this is going to be a bonus. For some of you, this could be even something tax related I'm starting to pick up on. But the Knight of Cups talks about something showing up for you in a big way, some type of support. And it also means recognition and a reward or a bonus is coming your way. Next up, Libra, we do have the Eight of Wands. Now, because that card is in the reverse, that talks about things going a little bit slower than what you had expected. But don't panic. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes when things happen a little bit behind schedule, it actually works out to our advantage. And because of the cards that I'm seeing here, it looks like that's definitely going to be the case. Next up, we have the Six of Swords. Looks like some travel plans are going to be put on hold for you, Libra. I don't see a cancellation at all, but I do see a delay or a postponement. Again, I think it ties in with the timing card here. Next up, we have the Seven of Cups. This means a lot of offers and opportunities are going to come your way. You're probably going to be overwhelmed with so many choices, Libra, especially as it relates to your finances. You could have several job offers. You could also have maybe several side hustles that you're considering doing. And you're trying to figure out what's going to be the best use of your time and energy because you want it to pay off. Okay, unfortunately, we don't know how that's going to pan out because we don't know what all of the choices are. But the good thing is that we have the Queen of Cups next, and the Queen of Cups talks about emotional stability. So you're really going to have to trust your feelings on this, and you're really going to have to say, what makes me feel the best emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and that is the direction that you should go, because that is probably what's going to bring you the most money, at least right now. All right, so next up we do have this Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords talks about having huge breakthroughs. All right, so if you've been struggling, trying to figure something out, it looks like you're going to have an answer show up for you in a very unique way. And I feel like I need one more card for Libra. Here we go. All right, so what do we need to know for the sign of Libra as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of January 2023? Like I said, the Ace of Swords is a really good card because it means that answers start showing up for you. If you were kind of lacking clarity about your work, about your investments, about your business, looks like you get some huge ideas that actually totally change the game for you once we hit that second week of January. So again, you're going to have some profitable ideas flowing, and so you're really going to have to tap into that and take action as soon as you get them. Next up, we do have the Two of Wands. Now, this is you contemplating the past in order to make a better future. I'm not surprised. Usually around January, that's what all of us are doing. We're trying to figure out, what do we want our year to look like. Looks like you have some big decisions to make, Libra, and I do think that you will make them, and you will do what's best for you right now. So you have to trust yourself and really trust that you are being guided and you're being led in the right direction. Next up, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, when I see her in reverse, I've been getting that a lot in a lot of the readings this month. She is telling us to hold off on investing right now. Now, the King of Pentacles is the true investment card, but the Queen of Pentacles is the cautious, savvy, very thoughtful, conservative investor. When she is in the reverse, this means that either you're investing in something that you don't fully understand, or you're probably too scared to invest because you really don't understand. So I'm telling you that now is not the good time to invest, and that, like I said, I've been getting this with all of the signs. I just think economically investing is probably going to be kind of shifty for a lot of us. And so because things are so unstable, the best thing for us to do right now is just to hold our money, at least right now. But again, I'm not a financial investor, but I am warning you, do not take any unnecessary risk. All right, next up we do have the King of Cups. Now the King of Cups is a card of emotional stability. When he shows up in the reverse, that means sometimes our emotions can overwhelm us and we can kind of take action based on feeling emotional. This is a card that's telling me to tell you to be aware of that and don't allow yourself to be too emotional when you're making decisions, especially decisions about money. Finally, we do have the King of Wands. This means that somebody is watching you, Libra. This is a good thing because it looks like you're being considered for a promotion, a raise, or it could be a potential client or customer who wants to work with you and connect with you in some way. This is always a positive card when I see this King of Wands. Again, this is somebody paying attention to you and what you're doing, and they want to connect. It could be an opportunity for a new job. It could be an opportunity to make a sale. Whatever the case may be, it's definitely something good, Libra. All right, let's continue on and see what else shows up. Okay. For Libra, as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of January 2023. What do we need to know for the sign of Libra? Interesting. Okay. All right. So as we hit the second half of January 2023, Libra, these cards are a mess here, and I don't, I like them to be neat. We do have this Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands in the reverse is actually a good card to be in the reverse because it means communication improves with the people around you, spouse, partner, colleagues, maybe siblings, parents, whatever. But it looks like communication is really good. It looks like people are understanding what you say and they are not arguing and they're not debating. It's just really good communication energy. Next up, we do have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Now, that's still a positive card. Don't worry about that. That's a card of celebrating. Looks like you're going to be celebrating something, a win of some sort. And because this reading is focused on money, looks like you could be celebrating making that big sale, getting that bonus, getting a refund, whatever the case may be. But it's definitely going to be something positive to celebrate. Now, we also have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups in the reverse means that you have to be very, very careful about things. I want to say the word leaking out is coming through. And sometimes words come through and they don't make sense. But I guess what I'm picking up is where are the leaks in your finances that need to be addressed because something is leaking out. And I'm wondering if I'm picking that up because the cup is upside down in the reverse, which means money is flowing out. It could also be something to call to your attention is where are you possibly wasting money? You know, are all of your expenses actually necessary? And I'm not saying, you know, cut out everything so you don't enjoy life. But, you know, if you've got, like, I know this was for me. We had a bunch of subscriptions like to, you know, Disney Plus and, you know, you have Netflix and Hulu and all that. Like, do you really need all of them? Right? So that's just one example. Of course, you may or may not relate, but that's what just came to my mind right now. All right, Libra, next up we do have the Emperor card. Now that's a powerful card because that's the card of control. It means that things are flowing quite nicely, and it means that you are actually taking the necessary steps to improve and to solidify your financial position. This is a great card because it means that you're not leaving anything to chance and you are actually putting your plan into action in order to have more money. It's great. It's like a confirmation card. Next up, we do have the Chariot card in the reverse. This means that things are going to be happening all at once, which could feel very overwhelming and it could feel stressful. But the thing is that it's good, right? Because we do want things happening. We do want things making progress and growing and moving forward. But sometimes when everything happens at once, yeah, that could be a bit challenging. But I don't want you to worry about it too much, Libra, because the next card is the Judgment card, and that's the card of rebirth and redefining who you are, what you want. It's also the card of self-discovery and self-awareness, okay? So you are starting to learn what you can handle and what you can't, and you are making decisions based on what's best for you. Now when we apply this to money, we all have our preferred ways of making money, spending money, saving money. So just make sure that everything you do is in alignment with who you truly are, and you cannot go wrong. All right, so the next card we got is this Two of Cups. Now that's a card of divine union. Now, the card of divine union means that you will connect with someone and it will be a magical connection. Now, a lot of times that card will show up when I'm doing like a personal reading, like personal relationships, but not always, okay? Because that is a card of connection, and it could be romantic, but because we're talking about money, I'm more inclined to say that this is going to be something in a professional type of setting. So it could be a colleague, it could be a boss, a manager, something like that. It could be a business partner, but you're definitely going to be connecting with the right people at the right time, and you will complement each other in a beautiful way. And this allows both parties to benefit and both parties to be successful and make money. All right, Libra, let's see what else shows up for you. Nice. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of January 2023. All right, this card fell out, so we're going to stick with it, okay? But we'll talk about that at the end. So we have the Sun card. Remember, that's a positive card in all of my readings. Doesn't matter how he shows up. The Sun card means the answer is yes. The Sun card means that everything works out. Everything will be a success. If you're waiting to hear back, an answer on something, the answer will be yes. It's definitely positive in all aspects. But because it is in the reverse, it just means it's to a lesser degree, all right? So maybe you don't get a $10,000 bonus. Maybe it's only, I don't know, $7,000. It's one of those things where it's still good, I mean, yes, could it be better? But, yeah, you're not going to complain, right? So that's definitely a positive card. Next up, we do have the Three of Wands in the reverse. This means future planning is being put on hold. Okay, so maybe you're starting to make some decisions about future investments, and you're probably just going to hold off. At least once we hit the end of January, you will have a better idea of what you should do next and what you need to do next. So because of that, things are going to take priority, and you're just going to have to put some things on the back burner. But again, that's not negative. All right, we do have the Seven of Wands. Now, this is also another communication card. This is a card about you being more assertive and communicating your opinion and your ideas in the right way. Now, not everyone's going to agree, but that's okay. We don't need everyone to agree with us. But we do need to make our ideas and our opinions heard, right? And people need to understand where we're coming from and what exactly it is, that we're trying to do and who we are and what our goal is. So be assertive when you communicate with people, especially in issues and circumstances as it relates to money. Next up, we have the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is one of the Divine Femininity cards. She's also the card of intuition, spiritual guidance, gut instinct. The other thing about the High Priestess card is that she is a card that just knows the answer. So Libra, I feel like if there is something that you are struggling with, deep down you know the answer, right? And your intuition will never lead you wrong. So when she shows up, this is a card to trust your intuition, because she is guiding you and she is taking you exactly where you need to be in the way that you need to get there. Next up, the Two of Swords. This is procrastination on making a decision. What are you dragging your feet on, Libra? What are you procrastinating on making a decision about? You need to stop procrastinating, make that decision, and then start taking action. Again, sometimes that's all we need in order to open another portal to bring more money to us, right? So hopefully you understand that a lot of times when we're manifesting more money, we have to create energetic space for the money to come to us. And sometimes that happens with taking action, making a decision, and so forth. Finally, we do have the Five of Cups. Now, this is a card of feeling a little hesitant and feeling guilty about making a decision. Now, could that be why you're dragging your feet or procrastinating on making a decision about something? Are you worried that you're going to feel guilty about that particular decision, Libra? That's a very understandable reason. However, you also have to realize that sometimes hesitating on a decision also hurts you, right? Because you're going to be stuck, either energetically or physically, or even mentally or spiritually. So don't worry about feeling guilty or maybe regretting making a decision, right? Because you have to do that in order to move forward. And again, because we're talking about money, I understand, because, a lot of times we don't want to lose any money. We don't want to take a risk and then, it'll cost us more than had we not done anything. But at the same time, if you want to advance, sometimes that's just one of those growing pains, when we're trying to increase our wealth in some way. So Libra, your month is really, really good. I do see a lot of personal growth in here, but I also see a lot of planning, decision making, and focus is what's coming into play for your January 2023. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Work Your Light Oracle card. What do we got for Libra? Oh, now this is interesting. This card says, no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. Now, is this the decision that you need to make? Do you need to say no to something? Is that the decision that you're dragging your feet on? I don't know, but I do think this is a very interesting card, especially considering everything we've discussed in your reading today. All right, Libra, I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, drop them down below. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.